win, and for the first time since 2020, the Lakers are in the playoffs. We will all be chilling stress-free during the play-in tournament. They are 1 win away from securing the 3 seed and having home court advantage for the first time since 2012 in the playoffs. But tonight is about Luca Doncic returning to Dallas for the first time, the place that he called home, the only place he thought he would ever play in the NBA, traded to the Lakers in February, an emotional return, a tearful tribute to Luka before the game. And how did he respond? With 14 in the first quarter, 17 in the second for 31.5, James. He ended up with 45 points. And what a scene there at the end with the crowd chanting for him, his teammates mobbing him. Pretty special night.
Yeah, I mean, look, no place like home. And it feels like Luka went back home to Dallas where he spent 7 years. And I'm kind of glad this is behind him now. I know that it was a big emotional trade. He played the game in Los Angeles against Dallas and then going home. It felt like they were presenting championship rings, with Luka tonight. But that just shows you how much they miss him and how much they love the guy. I mean, he was everything they ever had since Dirk and that championship team. So yeah, and he seemed like he was poised during the tribute. He kind of looked like he was about to drop a tear maybe. But he was poised when the game started, and boy, he carried them completely, in the first half, and then came back after Dallas kind of made their comeback and then took over again and closed them out.
Robin Brez, I'm impressed with your patience. Hold it for a little longer. Let's go back to Dallas. LeBron is with Mike Trudell.
All right, LeBron, JJ said before the game the message was basically, we got your back to Luka. You guys are certainly able to do that tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew the environment we was getting ourselves into. We know how emotionally draining and how emotionally fulfilling it was going to be for Luka. So, for us to be here tonight and to support him in this moment, was big time for us.
You've been through it all, literally, in your 22 years. How did you gauge kind of what you wanted to do as a leader tonight in terms of spreading things around, but then attacking in the fourth and also being there for Luka?
Whatever it takes for us to close this game. We understand we still got, a lot at stake, and, we had a tough loss last night in Oklahoma City. So, we really wanted this one, not only for Luka, but for us as a team, for us to continue to get better at what we want to do.
Heard you talking to Steve Nash on your podcast about kind of taking care of your body at this stage. How do you get it to the point where you can attack the rim like that in the fourth quarter in year 22?
I just will. Dedication to my craft, putting the time in on my body, just always staying in the present. I'm always in the moment and not thinking about what happened yesterday or thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow. Just staying in the present and living in the moment. So I'm happy that my teammates give me the confidence and the belief to go out and do what I want to do and do what I love to do. So it's all about those guys, too.
Last one for you. In the stands, you got Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry. I know you're a big NFL guy.
Yeah.
You get a chance to kind of say hello and think about the football.
Absolutely, both of them. Obviously Pat Mahomes is, the best player in football, what football has today. Arguably one of the greatest ever played, even right now, where he's still young. And I've said over and over that King Henry is my favorite player in the National Football League. So it's great to have those guys in attendance and for us to be able to put on a performance in front of them like that.
All right, go get some rest. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All right, there's LeBron James, who had an incredible second half. He ended up with 27 points. But, Rob, Brez, I want to get you guys in on Luka Doncic and this return and just how he performed, especially in that first half. Rob, with everything going on, it just says a lot about that young man.
It says a lot about how he's able to control his emotions. You saw him hitting himself in the head, like, get it out. That's to play a game. And for me, I was really impressed how he came out and controlled the game. He didn't try to, even though he had 31 in the first, I was like, how many points he got? Because it didn't seem like that. He got a lot of guys involved. He was just penetrating. He was just doing Luka-like things. And I really love what Dorian Finney-Smith was doing for him to allow him to get those easy buckets, that little pop screen that he was doing in the paint. And I think what was best for Luka, his first shot wasn't a three. His first shot was a bucket in the paint.
That little 6-footer.
Yeah, once he saw that go down, it's like, because getting that first basket, an emotional return is always the hardest basket. But he did the smart thing, got an easy basket, and from there it was lights out.
He had a lot of layups tonight, actually. You're right. The screen from Vando and from Dorian Finney-Smith. Brez, jump on in.
Yeah, I liked Luka a lot in the restricted area tonight. Not afraid to attack, not afraid to try to get the easy twos. Instead of all these threes, he's been lighting lately. Guys, I don't remember ever seeing a player so emotional in a return home game. I mean, Luka had to keep dabbing his eyes, used a towel a couple times to really just try to clear his mind. Like you said, Rob, wrapped himself on the head with his fist. Anything to try to get ready for the game. You know, you guys have seen people, your teammates and stuff, come back for return games. This one, I think, took the cake for the most emotional response ever. This really hit Luka hard. And then he went out and drilled him by getting close to 50. That was an incredible performance by him.
This one was so much different because he wasn't leaving in free agency after 9 years. This was him being traded at the prime. And, I mean, just right there, the team around him, the crowd chanting Luka Boombaye. They're doing the whole Muhammad Ali thing. I mean, that was awesome. All right, prior to the game, Luca Donuch was given a tribute video by the Mavericks. Here he is being introduced as a member of the Lakers for the very first time. They always have fun. Yeah. Time for Access 360. Big Shots Breakdown, brought to you by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa.
Good times, Robert.
Vando, Jackson Hayes, all providing good minutes.
This is a special episode. When I say special, because we're going to highlight the specialists. You know, all you other people outside here call them, you know, others, or
they're the impactors, Rob.
Impactors, or I call them specialists, because they're very special to be able to do the things they do, because they got to have a certain mindset. Right here, you see the great LeBron penetrating, great pass by AR, taking in the defense. But what is DFS doing? I'm special. Just pass it to me. I knock down the shot. It takes a special mindset to have that, and knowing you got to be ready all the time. Right? Great pick and roll right here by Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes, you know what? When you dive right here, will the defender come and take you? If he does, what are you going to do? You're going to pass it out to the hot guy. DFS splash right there. Oh. Good look, good find. Now this one, you got to play good defense, AR. AR moving his feet, stand in front of a bigger defender. But you know what? It's all about team defense. What are we going to do? We're going to come help you. AR tries to take this charge right here. He doesn't get it, but you know what? Vandalorian comes over and beats that up, get that out of him, and that kind of starts the fast break. Now, this play is my favorite play of all time right here. Look, you get a little pick and roll. Look, right, pause it. This is what's so special. Look what Vando, he sees the shot is about to be taken, and he's boxing out already. It's okay to box out on the offensive end. Run it. And now he's in position to do what he needs to do to get this offense. Look at the box out. That's great box out. Now he has position. Tap that back in. Extra possession, extra basket, because we don't get plays around. Now we got to do everything that, you know, we're going to shoot this one, box out. What are we going to do? We're going to crash. We got 1, 2, 3. How many of those defenders in there trying to get this rebound? No. Jackson Hayes said, get out of the way, little fella. Let me dunk on your head. Not dunk on one of them, not dunk on two, dunk on all. Now it's a great pick and roll situation. Jackson Hayes, you know, I'm a great passer too, LeBron. Finds his fellow benchmate there. Give it back to me. You know what? Give me some sugar. That's right, because I just got a tip dunk. Give me some sugar right here. Bam! Dunk on all of them again. And that's what Jackson Hayes can do. We don't appreciate his ability to see the floor, because he's passing the ball out of that spot very well. And when he gets it back, he's dunking on people.
Yeah. Shout out to the crew in the newsroom. That was one of your favorite.
That was one of my favorite of all time. Thank you, guys, because
plays.
you highlighting the specialists. It's not the others. It's not the people who come off the bench. It's the specialists, because you got to have a special mindset.
Can I call them role players or no?
No, you can't call them role players.
Just checking.
They're specialists.
Just want to confirm.
Because they're very special to have the mindset that they have when they go out there on that court.
Give us some sugar.
Yes.
You just got to feed them sometimes, right?
Yeah, you got.
You'll see energy on both ends.
I agree. Football players do it.
By the way, big game in Brez. Great Vando game. And it was good to see just when he has that energy, and you know what I'm talking about.
Vinny Smith, love, Rob's right on with that, but Vanderbilt. When I tell kids, you know, like they ask, you know, how do you make a team? Man. You know, do I practice my shooting? I say no. Defense. This is what coaches are looking for. Defense, offensive rebounds, take charges. You know, your stat line may not even look that great until you get to the plus minus. I've seen his plus minus where he's had like 2 points, you know, maybe 3 shots, but he leads the team in plus minus with a plus 27 or plus 29. There's not a shot that goes up in a game that he doesn't go. He reminds me of AC Green, like Dennis Rodman. There's not a shot that goes up. He never spectates. Like Coach Redick says, I mean, you don't have to be